This is a gift for EIDHI University. My name is Tim Denning and I'm from addictedtosuccess.com. My life purpose is to inspire people through entrepreneurship and personal development. Today I want to share with you some of my thoughts around entrepreneurship that I believe can help you. So let's start with what is the worst advice I've ever heard about entrepreneurship. And the worst advice is that you need experience, that you have to be within an industry for the last 10 years to be an entrepreneur and to leave an organization and go and start your own thing. That is incorrect. That information is not factual. The reality is I believe that you don't need anything other than a passion, a dream, and a team of people to execute on your idea. In fact, I would go a step further. I would say that the less experience you have, the more likely you are to succeed, because it means that you're not going to go in with any preconceived ideas. You're going to go into that business with an open mind. You might take experiences that you've learned out of airlines and apply that to hospitality. And that could be the greatest thing that's ever happened. So don't go in with any preconceived ideas. So next I want to say, what is the one truth about entrepreneurship that I believe in? And that one truth is that it's not about you. You see so many entrepreneurs running around, talking to the media, telling everybody how great they are. But the thing is, that's not attractive. See, business is not about you. It's about the customers that you serve and the team of people that work for you or work within the business. You're all equal. The moment that you think that you're better than everybody else, the moment that you let your big fat ego get in the way, that is the moment that your business will die and you will not be successful. So I'm going to say it again, your business is not about you. So I also want to cover off what I believe is the perfect formula for failure. And quite simply, the perfect formula is being prepared to fail more than anybody else. And most of all, being prepared to fail more than your competitors. Because the thing is, the more times you fail, the more times you learn things that nobody else can see. And when you can see things that nobody else can see, that's when you can innovate and you can beat the competition and rise above everybody else. It was Tony Hawk a few years ago who famously did a 1080 flip on a half pipe whilst riding his skateboard. And the reason why he was able to achieve this, which nobody else had ever achieved before, was because he was willing to just practice and fail more times than anyone else. And the same people that were doing the same trick as him just didn't fail as many times as he did. And that's why he's the most famous skateboarder in the world, because he was prepared to fail. So I say to everybody watching this, if you're not prepared to fail more than everybody else, maybe entrepreneurship is not for you, because it's more about failure than it is about success. The advice I would give young people who want to be entrepreneurs is to go out there and do it in a field where you're really passionate about it. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's really not. If you're in a field and you don't love it and you're just there because it makes lots of money, or you think that that particular field makes lots of money, you're going to fail. Because the reality is you're not going to build an amazing billion-dollar business in 1 year. It could take 5 years or even 10 years. So if you're not in something that you absolutely love, you're going to get bored, you're going to fail, and you're probably going to give up. So that's really my number one tip. Now there may be some older entrepreneurs also watching this and saying that I'm too old to be an entrepreneur. I'm not young enough. I don't understand technology like those young people. Now again, this is just a mindset and a myth. It does not matter how old you are. Colonel Sanders, who started KFC, one of the most successful takeaway franchises in the world, started in his 60s. That's when he started. So it doesn't matter how old you are. What matters is, again, your passion and your willingness to want to fail. Age is just a number. You can start a business when you're 80 years old. And see, the thing is, there are so many references of people doing this. When you go out there and you look at old entrepreneurs who've done amazing things, there are actually lots of them. When you start to spend time with them, pretty quickly you figure out that what you're trying to do is actually not that impossible. And actually, whether you're young or old, it doesn't matter. It comes down to the mindset that you apply to your entrepreneur endeavor. So that's what really matters. Now I've given you some of my advice, but see, the thing is, what I found in my own entrepreneur journey was that the hardest lesson was seeing something fail, but it wasn't so much the failure, it was the effect that it had on my mindset. That was really the hardest lesson. See, the thing is, like I said before, your mindset is the most important tool that you have as an entrepreneur. The moment that that tool is damaged is the moment that you will not be able to achieve the goals that you set out. Now, the fantastic news is that when your mindset is lacking, you can always repair it, you can always improve it, you can always grow it. How do you do that? Quite simply, personal development. And that's something that I'm a big advocate for. There are books, videos, seminars, so many things that you can attend to personally grow. Because the thing is, every day, if you're not growing by a little bit every single day, you're not going to feel fulfilled. And again, you're going to lose motivation for what you're trying to do. So that's really, really important and something to contemplate before you get into entrepreneurship. So I want to leave you on this note. Now, you're studying at university, most likely, and you're learning lots of information. But see, learning is one thing. What I really want you to take away is that you need to take action on that. And see, the thing is, you don't need to take massive action necessarily. Every day you might just do 3 or 4 things, and that could just be some phone calls, some emails, maybe some social media. You don't need to take huge actions, but what you need to get into the habit of is taking action every single day for what you're trying to do in business. That is absolutely fundamental. If you just sit there and you read all the books and you consume all the content in your lectures, you're not going to get anywhere. Because the people that get somewhere are the ones that take action. They're the ones that go out there and network and meet new people. If you stay in your comfort zone, you think you can do this all by yourself, you're really, really going to struggle. You must bring other people on the journey. You have to partner. You have to get familiar with all the different marketing channels and pick the ones that work best for your business. See, the thing about entrepreneurship is there are no rules. So go out there, create your own rules, break the existing rules, and do it with passion. Inspire people, bring them on your journey, and don't make it about you. Thanks, guys.